Hey guys, welcome back to Jordan's Room. I'm here with April Hart. She is Miss Exotic Entertainer Australia 2019 and World's Hottest Body 2019. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm in Sydney for the first time in a very long time. It's
It's fine. I do it all the time. Trust me. I literally do it all the time. So you're from Sydney. Sorry, you're from Melbourne.
I'm from Melbourne. I drove up a few days ago and then I've been staying in Churchill.
Oh fuck, I love it. Have you ever been to Churchill, Lukey? No. So yeah. So how long were you up there for? 2 days?
Yeah, 2 days.
Just chilling, vibing.
Yeah, just
need some time.
Being away from Victoria has been a treat.
What's going on down there? Is the COVID down there still like?
Oh, who knows?
Cranky?
I don't partake in any of it.
Oh, really? You just go with the flow. Do your own thing.
Do
Fuck it. Yeah. Thing. I think everyone's at that point now where they're just like, fuck it.
Absolutely.
Hey, so tell us a bit about yourself. Like, where you're from.
So I'm a Melbourne girl. I've always lived there. I'm a stripper, and I have been a stripper since the age of 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
you've been doing that down in Melbourne, or did you travel a bit?
Been doing it in Melbourne. So I started off when I was 18 actually, and I was working in Baker's Delight, and I used to always get hit on there pretty much for free.
Really?
I just thought,
everyone
why don't I make some money out of this? So instead, I moved from Baker's Delight into stripping, and I was still in school. So
are you talking about Baker's Delight, like the bread?
Like the bread place.
You went from making bread to making bread.
Yeah, selling buns to selling a different type of buns. So when I was 18, that was my part-time job. And then when I was during school on a Friday, I used to catch the train into the city in my school uniform and change out from my school uniform into my stripping outfit and go to work.
Are you allowed to say like what clubs you were working at, or was there like one specific club that you were at?
When I first started, I was working at Centerfold.
Yep.
And I worked there for about 4 years, and then I moved to Men's Gallery, and the Men's Gallery is where I'm at now.
Oh, Men's Gallery. I've heard of that place.
Yeah, I don't know if that's related to the Men's Gallery up here. I don't think so, though.
Yeah, no. Well, it's a funny story. I've only been to a strip club once.
How was it?
Well, it was actually a funny experience. So, the boys were so keen on let's go strippers, and I was like, I'm all for like the athletic part of it, but so we walk in, and then I see about 4 of my mates' girlfriends, and I was like, what the fuck? And
the old sneaky.
They all panicked. One was on stage, and she was just, her face was like bright red. She was so, not embarrassed, but like, I think she was like embarrassed to see me there. And I was just sitting there eating like chicken, like the chicken nibbles.
What? Wait, sorry, what? There's chicken nibbles at the strip club?
They had like little tables and stuff set around. It's in Sydney. And so I was just smashing these chicken nibbles, and I was like, this is so awkward. So then, anyways, fast forward, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna get out of here. And then, yeah, one of them was a friend's housemate. But yeah, my housemate. I was like, this is fucking.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
But he knew about it though. Yeah. So I was like, oh sweet. So
that happens all the time. Like the amount of people that you see in the strip club, like you make eye contact and you're like, I know your face, and then you realize, oh, you're my high school teacher. Oh, you're like, I did this with you like ages ago. Like the random people that you bump into at the strip club, I don't know what's worse. Is it's worse to be half naked on stage, locking eyes with your school teacher, or being the school teacher and being like, hey, kind of into it. Might get a dance later. Yeah. You busy, babe?
Yeah. And have you, like in that instance, have you ever ran into like family members or like friends, boyfriends that shouldn't be there? Or
ooh, yes, definitely. I have run into a family member. That was awkward because like my dad's side of the family doesn't like. I assume they would know, but we don't really talk about it.
Oh, okay.
And so I saw them. We just kind of put our heads down. Was just like,
hey,
mutually acknowledging you and moving on. And then like, partners and boyfriends. I mean, to be honest, you're not supposed to have your boyfriend or like anyone else's boyfriend in the club, if that makes sense. Like any of the girls, and all my girlfriends are pretty much strippers anyway.
Okay.
So if they were in the club, it's already a big no-no, but people do it anyway.
Have you ever been in like a position where you were seeing someone or you were with someone and they didn't know, and then all of a sudden they walk in and you're just like fucking swinging from the chandeliers to bloody Miley Cyrus, and you're just, what do you do in that point? Do you keep going or do you...
You gotta
just
own
keep
it.
going, yeah.
But most times, like if I go out on a date, my rule is that I tell them pretty much straight away, because I don't want them to like have feelings for me down the track and then be like, oh, quit your job.
Of course, yeah.
Because I'm not gonna do it.
If you were so in love with a guy and he was like, I need you to quit your job, would you be like, yeah, sweet?
But has he let me do my job for that whole time? Like,
yeah,
is this
like he was super supportive. Like,
okay, the whole
this
time.
This is a few years going in. Yeah.
All right, well, yeah, like stripping, I feel like does have an expiry date. Like you can't. I'm not going to be
You've
like
got at least
75
30
and still doing it.
You've got at least 30 years left. That's
like gravity does take over.
Yeah.
There's only so many surgeries you can have. So I feel like yes, but it would depend on like what is he going to look after me financially?
Of course. Would you look at getting a normal job? No. You'd be like, you have to look after me if you want me to quit.
Yeah, you'd have to look after me, but not in like you need to pay for everything. I'm building my wealth now, so I have that financial stability.
Fuck yeah.
But I don't want to be completely dependent on that person. But if they're asking me to quit something that's helping my future grow, then they got to be able to support that.
Beautiful. I love that shit. So this has been in my head. So in my mind, if I was a stripper, if I was a stripper, I would be stripping to like The Weekend. Like if I was a female.
Yeah.
If I was a female, The Weekend would be my song. And I've just been wanting to ask you what's your stripping song?
Ooh, it's a hard one because it depends on like my mood.
Yeah.
But there's a part of me that just loves some filthy Nickelback.
What?
Yeah, like stripping
Really?
to Nickelback is like probably the best.
Oh,
and
shit.
I would say if I can think of one exact song, it would be Closer by Kings of Leon.
Oh, can we play that real quick?
Yeah.
I'm going to play it real quick. Hold up. I just got to play it real quick.
It's just like he's got such a sexy vocals.
Insane. Okay.
And I'm into it.
There it is. Wait there. Let me just quickly. Oh, fuck. I love this song. Oh. And do you just strip on the pole, obviously?
Yeah. So the way it kind of works is that you have tables throughout the night when you're working, and you got to be up on the table for about 15 minutes, and then you also do shows.
Okay.
Now, I've recently just stopped doing shows, but the idea of the shows is you go up and you like do a performance, and that's how you win like titles. So you're judged on all sorts of things. So you're judged on your body, your creativity, your theme, your costume, your tricks, your character, your presence, all of those things. And it depends on like where it is, on what you get judged on.
Okay.
So like, for example, I was in Adelaide and I competed in Miss Firm, and they judged heavily on your looks and like performance-wise. Okay. And then in Melbourne, it depends on the club. Like they will judge on all sorts of things.
So do you go from sort of club to club, or you just sort of at that main?
I'm pretty loyal to Centrefold and Men's Gallery because I started at Centrefold and then Men's Gallery, and they're run by the same person, but you can't go from clubs to club. Okay, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
You can go compete outside of the state at different clubs, but not within the same state.
Oh, okay. And I was going to say, so sorry, back to the relationship side of things. Like, have you ever been working where like a boyfriend's come in and blown up, or like?
No, but I've seen it and it's tragic.
Really?
It's actual tragic. I've had girlfriends quit their jobs for their boyfriends. I've had girlfriends end the relationship over the boyfriends because they want us to keep working. And I've been in also both. I've been in a relationship where the partner is very supportive, and I've been in a relationship where the partner wanted to be supportive but couldn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I had a friend who used to date an escort, but he didn't know. He didn't know for ages.
Oh shit!
And then one of the boys went into the what do you call it? I've had a fucking brain snap.
Is it
a brothel? Yeah, sorry, a brothel.
Brothel?
Went into a brothel and she was one of the girls that walked out. She's one of the girls in the lineup, and then he was like, "Holy shit!" And she just ran out of there apparently, and then he told her, he's like, "Oh, like you got to tell him, or like I'm going to tell him," and then. Yeah, and he just was not for it. He's like, did the old, you've got to quit. So it was like...
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah,
like I see both sides of it.
It's back how you tell... I reckon you have to tell them at the start because... not have to, but I feel like it's one of those jobs, like obviously two different jobs, but it's in the line of like... You know, it's out there. It's quite out there.
Yeah, exactly. And to be honest, if roles were reversed... I don't know if I could necessarily handle it. So
yeah.
I mean, it's up to the person. Like, I'm not going to be offended if someone's like, "Oh, I can't handle dating you because you're a stripper." Like, cool, fair enough. But see ya.
Well, yeah, fucking oath. Get out of here, you bastard. And this is advice for a few of the boys out there.
All right.
And yeah, a few of the boys close to home.
Are we talking about you? Or
are
you asking for a friend?
No, I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for a friend. So how would you deal with breakups?
Ooh, I'm quite harsh.
Yeah? You're quite harsh.
I'm quite harsh. I will do the blocking and the deleting, everything. And it's nothing personal against them. It's just so you don't constantly see them.
Yeah.
It's a bit harder if you've got like friends in the same friendship circle.
Yeah.
But block, delete, do something fucking new. Try, I don't know, whatever. Try something new.
Try some stripping.
Come join me. Come be my buddy at work.
Honestly, I would actually be so keen to do like a podcast in a strip club. It would be fucking grouse, or just like go around and interview. Do you obviously know heaps of strippers, right?
Yeah.
Do you reckon you could get a few of the girls on? Like,
oh, they'd love it.
Do you reckon?
Absolutely.
They love talking shit. I don't know many like strippers and stuff, but I would love to get like a group of them on and then just tell old war stories.
Oh yeah. Well, next time you're in Melbourne, come down to the men's gal.
All right. Yeah. Sweet. What are we doing this weekend? Hoz, what are we doing this weekend? Melbourne? Going to men's gallery? Let's go. Okay, so as you said, your family knows. So what initially? So you started stripping because you were just getting hit on all the time,
and it was yeah. But I also just think like, if there's any job to make money off your looks and capitalize it, it's not modeling. It is definitely stripping. Yeah. You work for yourself. You pick your own hours. You generally work for a really lovely company.
Yeah.
You meet like amazing friends, and then you learn so much as well. Like,
so
it just made sense to go to stripping.
Yeah.
But when I first started, like nobody was really stripping, but now these days it's kind of like
it's changing, isn't it?
Every girl has an OnlyFans. Every girl is like part of that.
And we spoke about this earlier, but have you currently got an OnlyFans?
I do currently have an OnlyFans, but at the moment I've turned off my renewal subscribers.
Okay.
I might return it back on. I was mainly doing it during lockdown.
Yeah.
And
that would have saved so many people as well, like so many people.
Well, that's the thing with all of this is that like you don't really get that much support from the government. So when your job is taken away from you, and we were the first ones to close down, like straight away at the start of COVID, we closed down like straight away. And then after that, we were the last ones to open back up.
Do you have to wear masks?
We were wearing masks at one point, but I didn't work during that time because like it doesn't make no sense. Like I'm literally sitting on your lap. Butt naked. Shit. Given a sexy dance, but we both need to be wearing masks. I feel like that takes away the intimacy of it all. And I like being like intimate with the people that I dance with.
Losing my train of thought. I just totally forgot what I was going to say. So money-wise, like obviously, like you'd be killing it. Like, do you make quite a bit of coin off like stripping? Like you don't need to tell the exact number, but how much? Like,
yeah, like I do. Like it's a great industry for that. You definitely see it come in like cycles.
Yeah.
Like during winter it kind of dies off, and then during summer and like, so wedding season is really massive for us.
When's wedding season?
So just before like people get married, which is usually like springtime, and December and in the summer. So people have boxes before that, and that's
right.
Yeah, that's mainly our clientele. So like all during December, January and Feb is like heavy bucks season. So it's just been like off chops. And then you add like the lockdowns, like everyone's over Pornhub.
Oh yeah, yeah. So when
they're just ready. They're ready for it.
When lockdown in Melbourne, like when it lifted, was it crazy?
Yeah, it was just, I don't think I was wearing clothes for more than like 1 hour a day. Like it was
Sweet
insane.
Jesus. Holy shit. So as I said, I've never been to strippers before. Oh, like once, but.
All right, whatever you need to tell yourself.
I actually haven't, I swear. I get anxiety. I get really bad anxiety in like small places, but.
It is very like confusing. Everything's
Yeah.
like blacked out, like red and black, and then just like there's no concept of time.
Yeah, no. And do you guys feed like oxygen into the place?
I don't know.
That's just casino. So this is the pokey room in the casino. Oh. No, so I wanted to know like your worst story that you've had like stripping.
Oh, like as in
Like maybe like a guy spewed up or like
Yeah,
something
okay,
like
well,
that, or like your
I've got
stalker or.
I've got a few. Like I've got.
Tell us.
I've got. Yeah. All right. Well, I have like weird stories and like just gross stories. I remember being in a dance ages ago, and the guy threw up all over himself, and you're sitting on top, and you can kind of tell like most of the time when you're giving a lap dance, the guys are like eyes are rolling back into his head or something. He'd be too drunk, he's had too much fun, whatever it is, and then slowly, I just hear him like gagging, and I'm like, all right, I'm out of here, love. Like this is it.
Yeah.
But like weirdest stories, there used to be a guy who would come in and be like, if you have a fart ready, I've got $50 for you. So you used to go into the dance room,
Yeah.
and he used to love it if you just like positioned yourself up,
Yeah.
and you gave a little fart.
Oh fuck.
And $50, and then you just walk on out. And that's all he wanted.
Shit.
There used to be
That's fucking crazy. That's not that crazy, but like that's
there
like
used to be the guy who would order piss from you. Like
Holy
if you could go
shit.
piss into a bottle and give it to him and it'd still be warm, then you'd get money for that. There was when I first actually moved to Men's Gallery, there was a guy who approached me. He's like, would you like to go for a dance? And I was like, oh, well, he seems keen, so I'll just offer him straight away VIP. And I was like, yeah, okay, why don't we go for an hour in VIP? And he's like, yep, sweet, awesome. He's like, do you have a hairbrush? And I was like, does this cunt know something that I don't? Like, is my hair disgusting? Like, what's wrong?
Don't say it. What
And
is
he's like, would you be able to like go grab your hairbrushes? And I was like, I have one. Like I don't have multiple.
Just brush your hair like this.
And so I went downstairs and I grabbed my hairbrush, and then I yelled out in the change room. I was like, do you girls have any other like hair accessories? And so I gathered a few brushes and then came back up, and then for the whole hour in VIP, he sat there brushing my hair.
What the
It's
fuck?
so bizarre.
That is fucking.
So
and
bizarre.
you did nothing. You just sat there and just talked.
Yeah, well, he didn't really want me to talk.
Oh,
either.
really?
He just wanted to brush my hair. But actually quite sad. Did end up confiding in me that it was, I reminded him of his, like, deceased daughter.
Oh, shit.
Which I don't know is, like, creepy or is it kind of, like, nice or whatever.
That's fucking, it's
but
creepy.
then my hair was the silkiest it's ever been, like, after that hour.
You're just like, hey.
Free, not free.
So what else happens in VIP? Like, if you don't mind me asking.
Like, okay, we get this all the time. Like, guys will be like, "Oh, so what happens in VIP? Like,
That
what
was me just then.
extras?"
I'm
Yeah.
just like, hey, what's in there?
Pretty much nothing.
No.
Pretty much you get like you get a full lap dance and it's super sexy, it's super fun, but you just get to be together for an hour in a more intimate setting
More
than rather be
handsy
like in the club. Yeah,
right.
essentially.
Right, and it's also as well because can other people see it in the club, like if you're getting a lap dance?
No, not like in the general area. Yes, there's not many like private rooms, but in the VIP, it's private.
Fucking hell, man, that is gnarly. What, like, surely there's more story. What's some more weird stories? Because I'm a bit of a freak too, so I'm not like shocked by it. But
have you heard of financial domination?
No.
Okay, so I've had like maybe I'm still quite new to this, but like maybe 3 people contact me through my Instagram being into like financial domination.
Really?
And pretty much that is like you essentially take all their money and you have control over their money.
What?
And they just get off over it.
And how long does this process go for? Do you have to sign a contract?
I mean, like if you were doing it full seriously, you can get contracts written up because it can cross over into like extortion and like blackmailing. So it can get like pretty risky.
Yeah.
But most of the time it's just some dude who I would say probably is quite rich and just doesn't want their worth depending on their money.
Oh, okay. So how much are we talking?
So you can be like, oh, well, it depends. Like some of these, you have to discuss.
Can you
like,
take it all?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You can discuss terms. Like I had this dude who contacted me and I asked him to like write up a list of what he'd be happy with.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I want to do like a chastity belt so you control when I get hard. Like I want you to take me to the ATM and then take out all my money and keep it. I want to take you shopping, but I'm not allowed to talk to you. I'm just allowed to like pay for the things and hold your shopping bags. Like all that sort of stuff all plays into it as well.
Do you think like porn has a massive part to play in this all, like over time, I mean? Or do you think people have always been like into the freaky shit? I mean, like
I don't
obviously
know. I love the freaky shit, like, because it's never a dull moment. But I don't know what my stance is on porn because I have friends that do it.
Oh.
And they do an amazing job. But at the same time, I can see how porn is so damaging.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a tough one.
Yeah, because I reckon on both sides, but like from a male's perspective, porn, you know, you're watching like all this crazy shit, like crazy stuff, and then you may think, oh, well, like why isn't my love life like this?
Yeah,
or,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like why isn't my girlfriend bloody fucking
like the most flexible chick?
yeah. Putting her head behind her back while she's doing surgery.
But like that's the thing is like it creates an unrealistic expectation of it.
Yeah.
Which then affects the way that you relate to whoever you're being intimate with.
Yeah. And in past relationships as well, have you found that guys were turned on by your profession? Like they were into it? Like they'd ask you like stories and stuff
I think it's like a very novelty to be like, oh, like what's the weirdest shit that happened to you? And you tell them and they're like, oh, that's so fucking funny. And then they think about it like maybe a week later and they're like, wait, what the fuck? You know?
Yeah. But has anyone ever like any partners been like turned on by like any of your stories and shit?
Oh no, I don't think so. I think that's going into like cuckold territory.
That's it.
Too.
Yeah. Do you like?
I haven't dabbled in that. Like, actually, that's a lie. I have dabbled in it, but like not full time.
Not full time. Man, that's crazy.
So bizarre.
It's such a bizarre world out there. Like the stories you hear, and I mean, I've had couples in the past like hit up for like threesomes and shit when we've been out in Double Bay, like older couples, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I got invited to this party one time. And this was ages ago, by the way. And I didn't realize, but I was getting set up for like to be this guy that fucks everyone's wife. And I walked in and it was this penthouse party and I was like, wait, what the fuck is going on?
So did you do it or did you not?
No, I didn't do it. No. I didn't
No,
do
but you
it.
think about it every night.
No, I was like, what the fuck is... Because it was quite, like, there was probably like 8 couples there. And it was a little bit like...
Swingery?
Yeah, but I was just me having
like-
sex with all the wives. And I was like, what the fuck, this is fucking weird as. So
I feel like it's very common all the time, like in strip clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
It's always couples coming in. And you know what? You'd think that the man would be like more handsy.
Yeah.
But it's always the chick trying to like push your boundaries.
100. No, I mean, I'd be all for like the coupley strip club, like let's go for a bit of fun and you know. But yeah, I always see if I see couples. Oh wait, I don't see couples. Shit. if I've heard of couples, it's always the female. Sorry. I always hear of couples. The female's always the handsy ones. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the husband sort of gets turned on by that whole process.
Yeah, definitely.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely insane. What do you if you were going into a strip club,
Yeah.
first of all, what would be your stripper name?
Yeah.
And then what would you look for in a stripper? Like if you're going straight into the strip club this afternoon,
These
what
are
kind
good
of girl are you going to
questions.
go for?
Okay, so my stripper name would be Alejandro. Okay, that wasn't the reaction I was expecting. No, it'd be something like very Mexican or like Italian or something like that.
Something a little bit more exotic.
Yeah, a little bit exotic. I'll pretend I can't speak much English, so I don't need to like interact from a verbal standpoint. That would be my buzz. Can you pick like? Can you pick sort of like the look you're going for? Like would I walk around
definitely.
like
Are you
a lumberjack or something like that with like a
Or are
fucking
you
2
wearing
axes?
like a tiger print mankini with like some glam on it?
Something like that. Wait, was that how you would see me as a stripper? What the fuck?
Yeah, you should do Tarzan vibes.
What about like a rugby player? Like in a full Roosters kit, like a full Roosters rugby team kit.
I don't know, given the rugby's track history, do you reckon many women would be turned on by a rugby?
Yeah, maybe not actually, now that you said it. Yeah, fuck no. Actually, yeah, that's actually really... Sorry, touchy subject. No. Okay, so yeah, I'd have like an exotic name like that.
I always think that the girls who have an accent just make a killing at work.
Really?
Oh, it's insane.
Have you ever put on an accent?
No, I would be terrible if somebody like that was my worst fear. Someone to be like, please put on an accent and be like,
It's like, what the fuck? So what I would look for in a stripper going in, I would look for someone. It's all in the eye contact for me. It's eye contact. So someone with colourful eye, like not colourful, like fucking like green, blue eyes. I don't not like blondes, but I'm not really into blondes. I'm into brunettes. Someone that's just very like exotic looking eyes. Sorry, I'm getting lost in the sauce. I'm just thinking, where am I?
do you need a second?
So that would be my thing. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll see a men's gallery. I'm like, hey, no, but that would be mine. And The Weeknd is my guy.
So The Weeknd is playing.
The Weeknd.
What are we talking? Like high for this? Like with the games?
Yeah, it's what's the song? Let me get it real quick. Hozzy, what's that? What's the Weeknd song that I listen to when you strip for me? Oh, what is it? Where is it?
What would you say your dance move would be if you're a stripper? Like, are we talking like a twerking queen?
I'm a bit.
Or would you be like?
I'd be a plus size stripper, obviously. I'm a bit of a bigger guy, so
I think that's like almost a prerequisite
really.
for male strippers. No.
Yeah. Oh well, I don't know.
I feel like. I don't know. They like
the bigger guys. Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen like a
small stripper,
petite male stripper.
I think. Wait, it would be. I like earned it.
Oh yeah.
I like that song. Let me just go and listen to hear it real quick. You know what I mean? Like the song comes on, and you're just like, you know that the smoke's coming out, fucking the lights are. And then you walk. That's when I'm walking out to this bit here. Where's a pole? Do we have a pole in here?
You should get a stripper pole.
I actually, one day, I want to strip a pole in the office.
I think that's a reasonable request.
Fitness-wise.
Yeah.
And
that's why I'm a stripper as well, because I'm fitness.
Are you going on the strip pole? Like stripper pole?
No, I'm actually, that's the thing, is you don't actually need to be good at pole to be a good stripper.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm quite terrible.
Really?
If anything, I can't even clap to a beat. Like,
what do you mean? You're just like not coordinated?
I'm just not coordinated.
It's
like
just
these
all
long
in the eyes
limbs,
then. Yeah.
Yeah, it's mainly how I relate to people, and I actually really cherish like all of my customers and my regulars and all that sort of stuff. But you don't necessarily need to know how to dance. That comes in time, hopefully.
I hate rude strippers. That one time I went. Hate it.
What were they doing? Like, how's your night? What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? You here for a long time? Like, how long you been here? And I'm just like, oh. And I'm a bit of a shy person as well. Like, I'm quite shy.
Yeah, so they might take your shyness as rudeness.
Yeah, and I mean, I look like a bit of a fuck boy as well. So they're like, oh, fuck this guy. And I'm just like, oh, grateful. Thank you. Thank you.
Please be mean to me because I don't want to.
Please hit me. No, but yeah, no, I've the one time I went, there was so many rude strippers in one place.
Yeah, I think like you definitely can get a little bit bitter from the job.
Yeah, of course, because you're going to run into guys that are like fucking drunk, real handsy, or like
yeah,
arseholes.
You're dealing with like most people who going to the strippers are not like at their best point. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Not necessarily bagging out the people, but usually you would be a little bit drunk or you've been partying or whatever it is.
Bucks.
And exactly.
Yeah,
so you're not on your best behavior, are you?
Yeah.
Like if you're going there.
Have you ever met someone and dated someone at that you've met stripping?
No, I haven't.
No? You've obviously been asked out on heaps of dates.
Yeah. It's a hard screening process because I think if you go on a date with someone that you've met from the club, then they're always going to wonder if you go on other dates with that. Like they're going to get that.
That makes sense. They're going to get that vibe.
Yeah, it's a blurred line.
All right. So, wait. Have you ever met anyone famous? And like,
I have.
Are you allowed to say who?
I don't know if I should or not.
How famous is the person? Like actor or sport? You can just say who. I mean,
I know.
I mean, like are they actors or?
Yeah, I've danced for actors before. I've danced for Olympic gold medalists before.
Oh shit.
I would say the most common one is like AFL teams, which is not like that super famous, but in Melbourne that's kind of
of course prestige, they love them down there.
I've danced for like a mix. But
who's your favourite footy team?
Oh, I'm a Richmond girl.
Oh, you're Richmond. Shit. Shout out to Richmond. I actually go for Richmond myself too.
Yeah, they're great, but not so much to dance for.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, shit.
Nah, that's terrible. No.
We're just joking.
Just joking.
All right, so I like to finish off with like a quick 5 to 10 questions, right?
All
and
right.
It just has to be like super bang, like boom.
All right.
Let's
do it.
And then I'll move on to the next one. And we can cut out anyone. Just go next if you don't want to answer it, okay? What's your dirtiest sexual fantasy?
Ooh. This is fucked. Probably to just be like a stay-at-home housewife and have everything done for me and then me go around my leisurely business.
Yeah.
And that's not even involving sex, but that's my house. That's my fantasy.
That's your sexual fantasy. Okay, so that's your fantasy.
Be like looked after forever.
That's beautiful. Where's the weirdest place that you've had sex?
Two places come to mind. A Chinese restaurant, actually, in Sydney.
We love Chinese too.
And on a university campus.
Holy shit, which university? No. Okay, next. Sorry. When was the last time you had a dirty dream?
2 nights ago.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
If you could have sex anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Ooh, that's a tough one. The White House.
The White House. Nice. What's your favorite position?
I don't know how to explain it, but if like they're on their back,
Yes.
and then you're also on your back on top of them, and they're kind of like.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean.
But so, like they're lying down.
It's almost like a side.
It's almost like
you just flip it
they're
over.
your backpack.
And then do you hold the hamstrings?
I mean,
or is it just sort of like
No,
I
it's
get
like
it's
like a spoony kind of like
the hand
compressed.
The neck.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just like doing jiu-jitsu with the microphone.
A picture?
yeah. We'll get Lukey to show me. Now, do you prefer one-night stands or long-term sexual partners?
Long-term sexual partners.
Okay. And last but not least, do you prefer top or bottom?
No, I'm easy.
Beautiful. Well, thank you very much for coming on.
No, thank you.
You've been a fucking absolute sport, and as just if you know any girls that want to come on and just spill the beans, we fucking would love it.
So I have a work wife.
Yeah.
Her name is Sasha Sin.
Sasha Sim?
Yeah. So me and her are when I was working at Centerfold and she was working at Men's before I came across it, we were pretty much the same.
And we're gonna get her on.
We're gonna get her on.
Get a bit of coffee. Does she want to come on?
Did I get it?
No, it's just like on the yeah, perfect. Yeah, it's done. It's done.
We're gonna get her on. She'll be nervous though, but it's great. And we work together only as a duo.
Why don't you guys come on together?
She's busy at the moment.
Oh no, not today. But when you're when she's
100%.
free, we'll organise it. I'll bring my housemate on.
Yes,
Corey. I'll bring my housemate Corey on.
As long as prerequisite though is just like at least 4 shots ready to go.
Yeah, 100%. Fucking pissed. Oh shit, I'm not drinking anymore. I'll get the shots ready.
0 shots for you, but more shots for us.
Did you have a look at your?
Yeah. So whenever we work together now, most men don't come in with a foot fetish into my work, and some men do, absolutely.
It's weird.
But I have the most magical feet.
Really?
Yeah, without doubt. Every single time I come into work and I'm always with Sasha and we're giving a dance and the guys are like, oh my God, your feet. And I'm like, oh, you foot fetish? And they're like, no, I'm not. I'm like, is it the feet? And they're like, it's the feet. And every single time, without fail, is my magical feet.
Really? Can we?
I think it's like the high.
Do you mind?
I mean, $50, but like I think it's like the arches in my feet are like extremely high.
Is Loki getting it? Is that? Shit.
Like, yeah. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, no, so really, no, because, okay, it's so weird that you say that, because fucking, my house, I am, I actually am.
Is it the okay, when we speak real feet, is it like the toes, is it the arches, or is it like the actual skin? I think it's the nail polish.
I think it's like, I'm not like, oh, I need feet, like not hard out, but like, and I don't just go like fucking hooking up with chicks and shit. Like if it's with a partner, then, but initially I'll always look at the feet first. When I look at a chick, it's the eyes, like the body language, and the feet, because we've always said like, if a chick's not looking after her feet, and you know what I mean, then it's like, fuck, well then she's not looking after. Because that's what people initially see on a night out. But that's so funny because my housemate has the biggest foot fetish. Like fucking, like crazy. Like, well, him and I both do. Like, you know, on Instagram when a chick when a chick
uploads like a bikini shot, but she's barefoot, we'll
zoom
like
up
zoom
on the feet and be like, oh nah, that's fucked.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, that's so fucked.
I take my like back.
Do guys ask for like pictures and shit?
Yeah, half of my OnlyFans was like pretty much dick ratings and foot fetish content.
Really? I honestly
really
believe
brave.
If you got your OnlyFans back, when we after we drop this, and then we'll put it up, we'll put up your OnlyFans, it would go off.
There's like but the thing with OnlyFans is, to get a little bit serious, is that OnlyFans built pretty much their website on sex workers. And when I say sex workers, I mean like girls who do porn, girls who just do like maybe titty pics,
Yeah.
or girls in the stripping industry. It comes under the same umbrella, if
Yes.
that makes sense. So a lot of these websites build their clientele off our sex work industry.
Yeah.
But once you actually start to make adult content, and with all these influencers making adult, just like pretty princessy nudes or whatever it is, which is no shame or anything, is that the only thing is it deplatforms us girls. So we get our Instagrams deleted. We get our OnlyFans accounts deleted.
Yeah. Are you allowed to do like porn on OnlyFans, or does it have to be?
You are, but I don't know like the actual ins and outs of it, but they, like I've had a lot of friends' OnlyFans get deleted.
Oh, really?
But that doesn't necessarily happen if you have the blue tick verified and all that sort of stuff. So there's like a little bit of a double end.
So is it like people will complain about content or something like that, and then they'll...
I don't know. Like I kind of do know what the reason is. It's just like I think our industry just gets a little bit more, cops a little bit more shit. It's not an even standard.
Yeah.
Which is also what makes it great at the same time, in like a weird...
It's almost on the same, like... it's almost pretty much the same.
Yeah,
pretty much.
It is pretty much the same. It's just like...
Sometimes you get nude.
Yeah, sometimes I get nude, sometimes I wear clothes.
No, well, did you have anything else to touch base on? I'm just having a look at...
Yeah. Read back through.
Sorry.
No, take your time.
We can... Huh?
Ask my message. I sent you a text
Oh.
for the degenerates out there.
Oh, on WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just coming through. Oh, yes. This is a fucking really good question, actually.
All right, yeah.
Because, you know, we've, like our following, the boys are a bunch of rat bags. Like, you know, they're naughty as. They're into shit.
Love rap.
But this is a good time to get the boys on board with respecting females too in some... Like,
I mean, is it really that hard, though?
It's not that hard, no.
It's not.
But, you know... what's the do's and don'ts at a strip club? Like, what, like how does guys behave at a strip club? The do's and don'ts.
All right. Well, I'm going to answer this from my opinion, because each girl would probably have a different opinion of this. But like the do's and the don'ts, I would just say, is not necessarily waste girls' times, because most of the time we don't get an hourly rate, so we're there. Just working for ourselves. So if you're not interested in having a dance or anything, just say, look, I'm not interested in having a dance. Or if we're not your type, just say that we're not your type, all that sort of stuff. Do's are, do offer to buy a drink. Do say yes to a dance. Always say yes for an upgrade.
What's the upgrade? I want to know what the fuck's the upgrade. We're going to Men's Gallery. We're doing our next vlog at Men's Gallery, all right? I need to know what's going on in these strip clubs.
Oh, just a lot of naked women.
Nah, grateful.
I think it's pretty simple. Like, and just don't talk shit about yourself, because most of the time you get into a dance and then the guy's talking about, oh yeah, I could make you come so hard, or yeah, I can do this and I can do that, and you're like, really?
Show me.
Prove it.
Prove it. And VIP.
I need some witnesses. I need some testimonials. I want 3 ex-girlfriends that can prove this. So I would just say, just be genuine, be yourself. If yourself isn't a piece of shit,
there it is.
Just be nice.
It's not
that hard.
We've got another few podcasts coming up, but I wanted to end on this note. And we always say it here. We're always super grateful. What's your grateful for today?
My grateful for today is
Can be anything. Literally anything.
My grateful today is that I'm a stripper, and it's gotten me to many places which I really fucking love. So
fucking beautiful. Beautiful.
Yay
Thank you.
nakedness.
I just like and nakedness. Grateful.